So, okay. I went over the footage, and I can safely say I didn't really record what exactly happened during Bina's third phase. I mean, I saw what she did. Some kind of circle was building around her. And then everyone died, and everything got released, and I wasn't able to pause, and there was some kind of snowstorm and all. But in actuality, I didn't really record what happened. Except of that one special meltdown happening in the area of the recording team. I'm not entirely sure which containment it was. It might have been Ying or the Night of Despair. Either of them had some kind of blue-bordered meltdown happening around there, and yeah, that was the only unusual thing that I noticed during the recording. Now, how did they die? That's probably related to the spikes that she's always using after multiple, or rather, after the meltdown beam, right? She's somehow releasing some kind of wave that actually triggers multiple meltdowns and spikes. So I'm just going to assume she released those spikes again, and because I didn't move them away, all of them got hit. But the thing is, it is impossible for me to move them away or for them to avoid them if they are sitting in the elevators. Which means, before she reaches the third phase, I have to make sure that all of them are outside of the elevators. But if they are outside of the elevators, they might get hit by those claw thingies that are crawling around the floor. Which also got re-released after that wave. So not only do we need to take care of the meltdowns caused by the wave itself, we also need to take care of more meltdowns, probably related to those pillar thingies that are surrounding her. And I repeat, I cannot pause during that moment. Which means it's probably almost impossible for me to actually take care of all of them at the same time. I have 1 minute to take care of like 30 or something meltdowns. Otherwise, everything is going to breach. Which gave me a funny idea. A very funny idea. I was able to see, or rather, I was able to notice that it is possible for me to pause right before she was able to get the max HP bar. So what is if I were to, I don't know, send everyone on their missions before she starts causing meltdowns, and after that, I'm just going to rush everyone towards her. I mean, there is a certain amount of time after the meltdowns where she's literally not doing anything, right? We used those times in order to do a lot of damage on her, where she was creating even more meltdowns on her path. So if I just send everyone to do everything, like during the other suppression, core suppression things, when I literally sent them over pretty much everywhere in order to get rid of the midnight ordeal that was about to approach, or the dusk ordeal that we tried to avoid before. If I were to do that during the third phase, even if I'm not able to hit the meltdown directly, or rather not at the same time, at the very least I'm going to stall for time, right? I'm going to stall for time. That is the current plan that I have for her. Okay, doesn't work. It doesn't work. I can't stop them. I cannot stop them. It cannot be stopped. Which is ridiculous. Which is absolutely ridiculous. It cannot be stopped. my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay! Well, that is a mess. That is a real mess. I lost so much stuff. I lost so much stuff. We're the third trumpet. Okay, so, yeah. It is possible. It is possible to defeat her. The third phase is completely outside of my control, though, and I lost a lot of people. I don't really like that. I don't really like that at all. Okay, so now that we know that it is possible to do this, with a slight help of the rabbits, how about where we're going to do it again, but this time around, with more help from the rabbits, right? More help, so that we don't lose all our stuff. Because, after my madness, I already failed before. I had to change some stats around, and I even moved one of my abnormalities to the right corner, because I noticed bottom right corner just doesn't get any type of meltdowns. That's why I moved the Ying over to the right side as well. I had to restart 41 again in order to move it. So yeah, that plan kind of worked. I just had to boost up all my stats, stall her as much as possible, and for the third phase activate the rabbits, so that I can focus on meltdowns while they are dealing some extra damage, and once they are dead, with Red, I just have to finish her off before she goes crazy. And she did went crazy. Did you see the meltdowns that she caused only had half the duration? How the heck was I supposed to deal with that? Without any deaths. Except of maybe triggering the rabbits a bit earlier, so that she doesn't have a chance to reach welfare. Because at that point, everything is going crazy, right? Everything is going crazy. Okay then. I'm just going to repeat it there really quickly, because I know there's a way. There is a way. I try to avoid that way, but I know there is a way how to do this much, much easier, but that would have been unfair, right? I first have to beat it my own way. With 50% deaths. God. So, now about the easy way, right? Let's show off the easy way. First and foremost, the same stuff is going to happen as before. I'm going to move everyone into their corner. This is very important. If they are in their corner, at the very least I can protect them for a while. Okay, you go up. You go to the right. You go to the right. Actually, you can go to the left. That way I have them more in the center area. You all go into the bottom left corner. Split in half. This side. This side. And you three go to the right. I'm going to allow... Doesn't really matter who has the blessing. Probably not. I should probably avoid the blessing for now. Because if the blessed one panics, we're going to have a real problem. So this is very important. You have to pause before she does anything. Otherwise, some of them are going to die because of spikes. She really likes spikes. Okay, first, I'm gonna take care of this. 3. Who has the least amount of time? Crazy woman. Anything else over here? Oh, great job. Attachment for power. Something I don't like to see. Oh, great. Who has the best odds? Bong Bong. Then, of course, JP. Mikhail is going to be the one who's going to use the portrait. Anything on top? Multiple things on top. Okay. You are going to take care of Reds. Then you are going to take care of Freischütze. Then one of you is going to take care of Fragment of the Universe. While you, Seth, are going to take care of one sin. So that should cover them all. Yep. I'm gonna wait a bit longer. I'm gonna store for time. Slow her down again. Are they going to reach everything? Yes. Okay. Time for the rabbits. Now the rabbits are going to prevent her from infecting everything else around here and dealing a lot of damage. And since there are no clerks around, they're going to focus down her the instant they're being summoned. Which is very, very precious, which is very, very important. We need that to happen. Okay, let's see. I covered all the basics. They should be able to dish out a lot of damage. I mean, we already saw that during the third phase when we had to ask for the help. Yep, they're doing a good amount of work. Nicholas, I need you to stay around Woodsman. Lapus is going to go next to the apple. Have to wait for the second phase. I'm going to slow her down one more time because I'm not really about to see Silent Kester and Firebird breach. The others I don't really care, but not Silent Kester or Firebird. On. Or can they even breach? Doesn't really seem like they can breach, even if she walks through there. Interesting, I didn't know that. This is literally the safest corner around. Literally. Huh. Okay, I need to wait for the impulse. There it is. You. To the left. You into the recovery room. To the right. To the right. I already selected you. You guys go into the corridor. Down. To the left. Up. Right. And I think that's pretty much it. Okay. Now we have some claws around that we have to watch out for, but that's fine. I'm going to select coffee to take care of Red. Then you are going to grab a ticket. You are going to take care of Reichschütze really quickly. And one of you guys are going to take care of Schadenfreude, please. So, then we have some extra assignments. There's a claw, so we need to wait a bit. One of you can start moving over to the granny. And of course, the armor as well. That has to wait. Lapus, are you able to reach this? You should be able to reach this, right? Even if there's a claw in the way, you should be able to take damage. Instinct for a crazy woman. But then again, crazy woman has better defenses. She should probably take care of the egg. And one of you guys are going to do this. Probably Buri. Then of course, Teresia as well. Nothing for the tree sap, that's good. Attachment work for Bong Bong again. And of course attachment work for Batman. One of you guys have to take care of the bee. Probably... I mean, Winfield has the best chances around here. And then of course, it's final time. Greg, get the blessing. Get the blessing, Greg. And we're going to slow her down one more time. So let's see. I think we have pretty much everything covered. Almost, at least. Okay, I need to watch over Lapus. It might be better if I send somebody else over. But I don't really have anybody else over there. I'm gonna give you a black shield. Yeah, they're doing black damage. Okay, you can leave. You enter the book. You're gonna like it. You're totally going to like it, believe me. You guys head downwards. That has already been taken care of. He's still on the way. Punching bird is already breaching, but it's fine. There's nothing you can do about it. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh god. That did some damage, huh? That did some damage. Okay, any other claws in the way? I don't think so, right? Doesn't really seem like it. Okay, that should have stopped her. And she should be receiving a lot of damage. Yes. Okay, everything is going according to plan. Next wave of things. Next wave of things. Okay, let's zoom out. Everyone goes back to their recovery room. I'm not really able to protect all of you, so I'm going to give you some black shields. I'm just going to assume that the spikes have black damage. Please meet up in the recovery rooms, just in case. Seth cannot move. Please head over to that recovery room then. So I'm going to give you a shield. That recovery room. And over here. Does any of you need a black shield? I don't think so, right? Nah, you guys are good. You guys, I don't need to worry about you guys. Okay then. Let's do this. Do it. Okay, any more meltdowns? Is everything calm? I don't trust this at all. I might want to slow her down again. Okay, somebody died. That was to be expected. Lapus, take care of this. One of you. Chris. Nathan. Oh, she's crazy, but there's nothing we can do about it. Eustace. Instinct. There you go. Anything else? Doesn't really seem like it. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I don't really see any other meltdowns. She barely was able to reach that. How's it going with the rabbits? Still not enough, I see. Who is that? That's Anna. Anna's a runner, so she should be fine. Come on, guys. Just a little bit more. We got this. I'm gonna slow her down a bit. Please go back into the recovery room. Nathan, train. There we go! See? With the help of the rabbits, we cut down the deaths to 4! Much better than my C! But we cannot avoid deaths completely. It's impossible to avoid all the deaths. But that's fine. That's fine. At the very least, only a couple of them died. And I don't think any one of my important equipment got lost, right? I don't think anything of my important equipment got lost. This is just damage control. Just damage control. Oh my god, the rabbits are way too strong. The rabbits are way too strong. What the hell? However, the world is more than simple warmth and light. 07103. Why can I only pick this? Okay, sure, why not? But yeah, the rabbits are the perfect way for damage control because you don't have to focus on attacks and mountains at the same time. Use the rabbits! Don't be like me! Don't try to force your way through it! It just hurts everyone! I lost 50% and I still had to rely on the rabbits during the last phase. In order to stop it, slow her down a bit and do some damage when I try to keep the situation under control. You can't avoid the spikes and damage her at the same time. The only thing that you can do is block them or rather protect them with flex shields before she starts the third phase. And you can only do that once. After that, you don't have the time for it anymore. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. Anyway. Garion. Is that Bina's name? In another place becomes a desolated wasteland in the end. Please, spare me! I did everything you told me to! Don't you get any impression when a place you belong to has been reduced to ash and dust? Since childhood, scenery such as a myriad of stars illuminated the skies, or the sun radiant light beating down upon the earth, couldn't impress me one bit. This, however, gives me a thrill that makes me thirst for more. But it's still not enough. My thirst had not been quenched just yet. Why are you trembling so much? Where did the guts to betray your very own nest go? Please, let me go now. You got everything you wanted. The plan wasn't perfect by any means, but it wasn't all that bad either. Thanks to those that place their trust in you, we get to have this magnificent view. Trust is one of my favorite weapons, you see. It leaves a great wound, no? The sweepers will arrive soon. Wherever there is trash, they will always be on time to gather it up. It's a symbiotic relationship, so to speak. We're too busy to take care of all the dregs. No, please. Ah yes, that face. Anything but the sweepers, please. That vivid expression on your face is the testament to my life. Rather to life, not my life. Oh, Bina! I see! You are enjoying a cup of tea after killing another person! My two best companion, silent and a metallic scent of black tea. Wouldn't you agree? Now, the next stop is that place. It's rather displeasing that I have to depend on the information from some orange-haired girl. But the weak and vulnerable tend to yield greater valuable informations. What kind of faces will show me what it means to be alive next? The only thing that could excite me were the dying and the crumbling. Only the sound of their last breath and the expression they made while they cling to their faded life could satisfy me. I recognized a long time ago that you and I were no different. We are the mutants this epoch has created. No, let's say that we are the new generation of humanity, fit better than anyone else to live through those ages. That is why you could have planned all of this. However, no matter what you achieve here, the world will not change at all. The wings on the rise, the organization from the back streets, the creatures in the outskirts, the abyss within the ruins, arbiters like me, the claws and the eyes. You will never have a chance against them alone. But simply idling here won't change the world either. If there are no more places to run to, hide in, or rest, then I will witness everything you have to do with my own eyes. I shall not close my eyes just because my eyelids are heavy, nor shall I turn away just because the sight is painful. Simply proceed like you always have. Then you may just triumph. The eye facing the fear and breaking the cycle. 80%. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's finally over. It's finally over. Peter. Oh, Peter, you are much, much worse than Gabora. Just because of the meltdowns. Just because of the meltdowns. I can't handle that, dude. And what's up with the shortened durations? I'm pretty sure I didn't waste 30 seconds looking over my facility, right? So, but this is pretty much the same. She's still talking about the Seraphim. Now we just have to get one more day, or rather 2 more days done in order to activate Hogma's core suppression. And after that, it's only 1 Zephyra remaining. I hope you guys had fun with today's part, since I'm probably going to make another cut right here. And in the next part, we're going to tackle Hogma, which is probably, hopefully, not as bad as Pina. Like, really, I spent 2 days on this. Pina! Ego will no longer be lost or destroyed when the winner dies. Oh, Pina, thank you! Thank you! This is good! This is good! The department in which the suppression took place will no longer be influenced by Quillif and Meltdown. That is even better, Pina! That is even better! Silent Orchestra has been quieted down. He will no longer try to ruin the things. Now I just need to check my ego gifts really quickly. Do I still have everything? I still have the ball. I still have mimicry. And the suits. I still have the suits. Okay, that is all that I actually care about. I didn't want to use the alpha gear. Okay. Right. I also have to check out the new abnormality. Not the Ying. But we have another tool abnormality, right? The special one. The one that I could only select. But I guess we're going to save that for the next part as well. Yeah, I already have like 2-3 hours for this part. I have to start working on those. Anyways, I hope you guys had fun. And see you tomorrow. Until then, bye bye!